Hello and welcome to Vlogmas. So I want to show you something. It is 4 o'clock right now, 4 p.m. And this is what it looks like without any lighting. So yeah, I decided to use my lighting, and this is what we're gonna work with today. I hope you don't mind. I know it's nicer when there's natural lighting, but it's just the time of the year. And I'll make sure in the rest of Vlogmas to put in some clips with natural lighting. It's just a really great day today. But today I want to tell you about what I want to be doing for December. So you can consider this as like a day 0 of Vlogmas. And yeah, I just want to show you what I am planning to work on, just so when I start doing my projects, I'll just be working on them. And yeah, you don't have to I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. I'll just tell you all of my plans right now. So let's get started. The first thing I want to work on is do something with my Advent that I got this year. So this is the Medusa Advent by Artemis Yarns. And I got the weekend Advent. So I got one skein of fingering weight sock yarn for every weekend. And I am planning on opening my first one. Actually, I can open up my first one right now because I will be posting this on the 1st of December. But my plan is to open them up every weekend so I can work on it that next week. So I want to work on the first week of December. I want to work on the first color and then build it up like that. But I also need to tell you what I'm going to be working on. You might have seen this in my hand. This is going to be my secondary color. I want to knit a striped sweater. And I did the same thing with my Artemis Yarns Advent calendar from last year, because I also got the previous year from the same dyer. And I had made the Stripe Hype sweater by Kika. And this year I want to make sure that you can see the Advent color a little bit clearer. So I'm going to be using white as the secondary color. This is Holst Tights, which is a silk wool blend. And I had it in stash, and I feel like I should use my stash more instead of getting the perfect yarn to buy it somewhere. This is a fingering weight, so it will work. But I want to make another striped sweater, which will be the sibling sweater My Size by Laura Penrose. But I want to alter the stripes a little bit. So what I will do, I already have the pattern, but what I will do is I'll change the striping sequence to 10 stripes in my Advent color and then 6 stripes in this, or rows per stripe is what I mean. So then it will look a little bit more like I like it when there's like a thicker stripe and a thinner stripe. So I'm changing it to that, but that would work really well with the pattern because then the totals are still the same. Yeah, so that's my plan. I want to work on that. I'll first tell you all of my plans, and then I'm going to be doing some of the unpacking and everything. So I will first talk about the rest of my plans. My other plan that is also Advent related is make a second pair for my scrapfun socks. So I had just released this pattern. If you want to join me, you can join me. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, designed by me. And these are my scrapfun socks. And the idea is that you can use all of your scraps and then knit a pair of socks for Advent. So you will be working one stripe a day. And you can do 12 stripes like this and then do one stripe per day, and then knit the first sock first and then the second one, or you can do 24 stripes and do them 2 at a time or in tandem, whatever you want. But that's exactly what I will be doing. I will be knitting 2 socks 2 at a time, and I will be using all of these little mini skeins that I have in here. The idea behind the scrap fin socks is that you can just use a little scrap of a full mini advent and then just use a little bit of yarn per color, so you can knit socks if you don't have time to do an enormous project, or just use your scraps and then you can also join in on the advent fun. So yeah, I thought 24 stripes, 12 stripes, but there are a lot of different possibilities too with different stripes if you have a larger foot or you want to have a longer leg or whatever you want. So that will all be in the pattern, so you can download it. I just released it yesterday as of from filming this, and it's been downloaded like 200 times, which is crazy. So join in on the fun. And yeah, just let's knit some scrap fin socks. So that's project number 2. So that's a lot of stripes. I also have a specific Christmas sweater that I'm working on, and I'm already working on this one. It is the Cornelia cardigan by Sunday's Garn. It's a pattern by Sunday's Garn, and I am using Knitting for Olive Merino in the colorway Blood Orange, and I need to finish this before the 14th of December, and it is currently the 25th of November, so I still have a lot of time, and you will see me working on this during Advent. So I wanted to share it, that I need to finish this, so this has priority over the other things. I think the socks will be really manageable to do 1 stripe per day because I'm doing the mini stripes. But this other sweater might go like, get a little bit of like lag. We'll have a little delay on it. I can foresee that right now because I usually don't just knit 2 sweaters in 1 month. So just so you know that I'm aware of that. But yeah. And then I have another plan, and there's a lot of stuff for that here, but I want to be making ornaments. If you have seen my Christmas gift pattern video, I have shared a lot of different ornaments. In that video, I made a bundle on Ravelry, and I'll link it down below. There's a lot of different ornament patterns that I have put in there. Also crocheted ones, because I do crochet as well. These are my mohair 1 balls or like scraps. And then here is some yarn that I can also use, which is all drops Alaska and Nepal that I can use for ornaments. And I have this whole bag, which is the Advent bag from last year from Artemis Yarns, with all these different balls in there. So for example, this sparkly one and this fun colored one. So I have a lot of different odd balls that I put in here and in those 2 bags. And I want to make some ornaments with it. And I have already made a few because it's so addictive. It's highly, highly addictive. I have made this bell. And I think this will be a little gift for my mom because she likes gold. And I bought this bell too. And then I bought a bunch of bells because in this one I put more bells. It really, yeah, it sounds so good, so Christmassy. But this one is for ourselves with a lot of different colors. And I also have made a few where I haven't attached. So this is sparkly green, and then another bell where I haven't attached the loops yet and the bell. So I will have to do that. And then I also crocheted a snowflake. So I also crocheted a snowflake. So all of that, super fun. I will just sprinkle those in. Because this is actually the first year that we will have a Christmas tree in our house. We've lived here for about 3.5 years in this house. And this is the first Christmas that we're actually here because a lot of times we go to my boyfriend's family who is from the US. So, and this is the first Christmas we won't be spending Christmas in the US. or in South Africa, because we've been there too. If you have been following me since then, that's the first year I was filming. Hi, you're really a goldie, oldie but a goldie. Yeah, so this is the first year that we're celebrating Christmas at this house. So we'll have a Christmas tree, and I'm really trying to hone in on all of the, yeah, fun things that we can do to make it so as Christmassy as we can. And lastly, I want to share one more thing, and that is this yarn. This yarn I've had for a really long time. It is a viscose yarn, but it has this beautiful sparkle, like dark blue sparkle. I am so in love with this, and I've been in love with this kind of like patterning, yeah, I don't know how you call it, fabric, my whole life, like ever since I was a little girl, the blue one. And I have 5 of these, which is 500 meters, and I'm thinking of making a little top. So that will be a little maybe in this whole sequence. Also, all of my whips that you might have seen in my recent vlogs that I've been doing a lot, they are in a whip pile behind me right here. I will only pick them up if I have like time left, but I don't think I'll have time left. So they'll go to 2025, and that is okay. It is December. So I will maybe be making like a New Year's top for myself, but maybe I'll do that after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, who knows. But I wanted to share it on here because this is so fun. I love this yarn. So I put it out here to use. I will be telling you a little bit about our plans during Vlogmas. So actually the first and the second day of December, we will be in Budapest. So we have a great way to start Vlogmas. I will film a few clips in Budapest, and hopefully it's nice and Christmassy over there. And yeah, I will be knitting a lot on the train. We're going there by train. It's like 14 hours from the Netherlands to Budapest. So I will be working on my projects on the train. So because the first day of December I won't be home and I won't take this with me, I'll keep this at home, I think it's time to open up my first skein. So let's see which one says 1. Here is number 1. Oh, it feels wrong because it's so early, but I mean, I want to open it up so I can work on it like as soon as I can when I get back home. So I'm opening it up. Let's see. I asked the dyer if the advent is a fade and if it goes from light to dark or dark to light, and she said it was light to dark, which I'm hoping that it's not too similar to white because I'm striping. So if it is, then I know that I have to change my color. But then it's good that this is the first color. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I forgot how exciting this is. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. It's so similar to white though. And I got little stitch markers. Oh, it's a little, so the theme is Medusa. So there's a little snake there. But it is really similar to white. Do you think it will stripe? I will start working on this after I post this. So please let me know, because if you think this is too low of a contrast, or if you think it's a fade, so then it will be fun anyway, that it's like from like low contrast to a lot of contrast at the bottom. It's top down sweater. It's too similar. Let me know what you think. I will look at it too in natural light, but I think you can see the color really well here. Ooh, it's really pretty. It's gorgeous, but my plan, oops. Okay, well, I've opened up the first color. I should tell you the colorway name. The color is Petrified. It's really gorgeous. I like that. So I'm hoping it will like fade into really dark. I think in the inspiration picture, she also put some like emerald green. So I'm hoping for like emerald green at my sleeves and at the bottom. Perfect. So yeah, it's a lovely yarn, by the way. Love it, love it. So those are my plans for Advent. For the other videos for Advent, you will definitely see a lot more going on, a lot more vlog style. But this was just a little sitting down at the start, sharing with you what my plans are. So please let me know what your plans are for Advent. Do you have an Advent calendar and what are you planning to knit with it? I would love to know. Or crochet, you can crochet something too. I was actually thinking maybe I should crochet things because I have, I cut in my finger and I use my middle finger of my left hand a lot with knitting, and crocheting is a little better. So I was also thinking maybe I should change my plans with my Advent to do a crochet project, but I think I'll be okay by the time I start a lot of knitting. Anyway, I would love for you to join in on the scrap vent socks. If you do, you can also like join in on Instagram. Just you can use the hashtag scrap vent socks or scrap vent socks cal. So knit along. I am not really, it's just for fun. So it's just a fun knit along. But if you do, that would be really fun. Yeah, let me know what you think about the pattern. So as for Vlogmas, for me, I will be putting out videos as soon as I have something interesting to share with you. Not every day, but like as soon as I have enough interesting things to share with you. I don't just want to bore you with a day of working from home or the office, because then you'll just see me in the dark in the morning or in the dark in the evening. So you will see fun videos. Thank you for watching and happy December.